Family members have asked me about the derivation of the name Jacoway, spelled Jacoway. It's a French derivation that comes from Jacques, and our forebears immigrated up through the British Isles, both in Scotland and in Ireland, and came over to the United States in the mid-1700s. Our side of the family came from Archibald Jacoway, who was born in 1783 in Scotland and immigrated to North Carolina in 1803 and married 1804 Susanna Gilbreth, and they had 9 children. My grandfather was born Henderson Madison Jacoway. Ultimately, Henderson Madison and his wife, Margaret, gave birth to my father, Bronson Cooper Jacoway. There are records that show that Jacoways prior to Archibald were here and fought in the Revolutionary War. So Jacoways were here well before Archibald Jacoway, our most direct link to the past in the United States, showed up on the scene.
I met Doak at the Lodge Apartments on Hamden Avenue, just east of Tamarack Square. This was in 1976, so it was back a few years, and things in that area have changed.
She had a crowd of people that she spent time with, and I knew a different kind of crowd, but we all were aware of each other spending time at the swimming pool in the summer of 1976.
I was sitting on at the pool, sitting on a lounge chair.
In a banana yellow bikini bathing suit against a tan, dark-skinned background of a brunette Irish lady.
Doak came off the tennis courts, and I just made this comment that he played a very nice game of tennis. And he stopped to chat for a minute, and
at which time I said, I am not going to miss the opportunity to acknowledge that remark.
You said thank you, and I said, do you ever play golf? I always go back to golf. And he said, oh, I love to play golf. And he said we had Kennedy Golf Course just down the street.
Being in sales, I wanted to close the deal as quickly as possible, so I said, well, let's
go this afternoon. He raced home and changed our clothes, and he came by to pick me up, and we went to Kennedy Golf Course and played golf.
We played 9 holes, and I shot 3 over par, 39, and she shot 2 over par, 38, and beat me 1 up. And I said, well, I've got to date this girl at least until I can beat her in golf.
And our romance just grew from there.
There are not many gorgeous women in the world who have a game of golf, as it turns out. That's been a family attraction and activity ever since.
Just before we were heading home for Christmas, a friend of mine was there and a roommate of Doak's. And one thing that we did enjoy was going to Baskin-Robbins. Rather than toasting, we were enjoying a bowl of Baskin-Robbins ice cream. So we were eating away, and before I knew it, this ring was in the bottom of my ice cream bowl. And how it got there, I don't know. Everyone seemed to know what was going on. I did not know, and I found my engagement ring in the bottom of the ice cream bowl.